Alright, so I've decided to updo my table, or upcycle my table. I think I showed you guys how I already distressed the head, oh, the face of it. A little spell. See? It's a little dirty, but that's what it looks like. These are all the planks, white planks, and I distressed it. And so what I decided to do is actually paint the legs a turquoise. And this is turquoise is paint that I have here that I used for 2 different projects. I actually had 2 different paint colors that were both in the blue hues, the turquoise hues. So I went ahead and mixed them up and to make one color, one solid color. And I'm gonna paint the legs that color. I might paint this also in the blue, or actually to give it some contrast, I'm gonna paint this white and maybe paint this blue. And that's the top of the table. So this is kind of like the before of what it was. And then this is the after on that side, which, like I said, it's dirty. Mixed 2 colors of paint so I don't waste anything. Hate wasting things. And now I painted the legs. I'm gonna do another, I'm actually gonna put another coat on it because I've only put 1 coat. So I'm gonna put 2 to 3 coats. And then after that, I'm gonna seal it with I don't know, polyurethane or something like that, so I can actually put it out there in my yard where all this furniture was, with a plastic cover never being used because it rains in Miami all the time, and if it's not raining, it's really hot and sunny, which destroys your furniture. So this was always hidden away. I bought boxes from Wayfair. All the cushions were put away. I had nothing out here. And then I had this table in the middle here with no chairs. It just didn't make any sense. Non-functional. I actually took these off of my dining room, and instead of throwing them away, of course, I hung them up here for now until I actually get some sized and fitted specifically for the length that it needs to be, in order to protect this from the afternoon sun, because the sun hits directly right here. And then, when, like I said, when I seal the table, I'll go ahead and put it where that red umbrella is over there. And that way we can have the charcoal, or we can have the grill right there, take the food and put it at the table, have some nice dinners out there with some friends, some drinks, and chill out down here with the fans, because it's so hot. And, you know, have good conversations. I don't know, just start bringing some life and some use to our patio, because we haven't used it in over a year, because it's just been non-functional. So we're working really hard today, and probably, I don't know, sweat 2 gallons. So, but anyways, I'm gonna keep going with this. I'm gonna keep painting this, and I'm gonna paint this part also, like I said, and then it'll probably dry overnight. And then I've got to actually move the table so I can do the underside of these legs. So I'll also do that in a day or 2 whenever this dries. And then we'll see where it goes from there. I'll give you, like, when I'm done, I'll take another shot, and you guys will be able to see the finished product. But for now, like I said, 2 colors, similar, put them together. I took a avocado branch because I couldn't find a stick from Home Depot. So I actually took a branch from my avocado tree, stirred it up, made it into one cohesive color. And then I found some white primer and paint right there in my garage, so I can go ahead and give it a little bit of contrast. All right, guys, we'll show you when I'm done. All right, guys, just to give you an idea of what I'm going for, I showed you this side right here. That's the top of the table. Like I said, it's really dirty. I have to clean it tomorrow. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. I'm getting sick. And then here's what's going on with the legs. I went ahead and painted them turquoise, and the trim I painted white. So when this is put right side down and the legs are put down, then you're going to be able to see turquoise legs with white trim. And then of course the multicolors that I have on the top of the table. So I've got to let this dry overnight, and then I'm gonna have to do the other side and the parts that I couldn't get to because of the drop cloth, and then let those dry overnight. And then seal it and polyurethane it and seal it so that I can put it out there and it doesn't matter if it gets rained on. This table is over 10 years old. We bought it with this house. We actually negotiated the purchase of this table when we negotiated the house because it was here already. So it's had a good 10 years and I'm hoping to get another good 10 years out of it because I really love it. And it's a strong, sturdy table. It's really good. We had a good solid wood, made really well. All right, so I'll show you the end result when I get to the end. Thanks. All right, so I'm losing my voice a little bit, but as you can see, I moved the table over to where it's actually gonna end up staying. I'm gonna keep it here. So I turned it over so I can finish painting the legs, and also I need to polyurethane this part and the legs because when it rains, that part's gonna get destroyed. So again, I'm doing white trim, the bottom is distressed, turquoise legs, and then polyurethane on top. So I'll let you know. I'll show you, I guess step by step how it goes. Alright, I already did a second coat on the legs, so now what I have to do is a second coat on the white trim. You see how it's a little sloppy? It's because of the way that the table was rested when I actually painted the whole thing. Or tried to paint the whole thing. I couldn't get the nooks and crannies basically. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and paint the white trim again before I polyurethane and seal it. So I'm not going to make you watch that because that's boring. This is going to be me painting the white. Alright, back soon. And this is corny, but I have to do it. See this? This is not a drill. Okay, so I just finished the trim, the white trim. I painted it with Bare Premium Plus Ultra. It's a satin blend, paint and primer in one. I had it in my garage, so this is what I used. Now I'm going to go ahead and let that dry. But while that dries, the bottom, the white, and the legs that I just painted at the other side, I'm going to go ahead and polyurethane the top of these legs, that part. And actually both these legs, because those are completely dry. It's the other side that needs to dry. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with the polyurethane. Clear gloss, Czar Ultra, fast drying polyurethane. Alright, let's see how it goes. Alright, I went ahead and polyurethane the whole table. I didn't wait for the legs to dry over there because, you know what, I don't feel like it. I'm feeling also trying to do this as fast as possible. So the polyurethane is already on. I actually had a little accident with the polyurethane and I tripped with it, so it landed all over that wet spot of the table, all over my arms and my hands. So I'm going to be like the Tin Man soon. I'm not going to be able to move. Let me take you around so you can see exactly what it's looking like. Okay. So here are the legs. This is polyurethane, that's why it's darker. The legs are darker than the wood that you see on the bottom because there's polyurethane there. Oh wow, I'm gonna get polyurethane everywhere. The white paint I already polyurethaned, and the top I polyurethaned, gosh, a month ago when I finished the table. So everything is, can you see here? Let's see, what am I pointing at? Let's see. Yeah, everything here is polyurethaned. And now we just have to wait for it to dry and hope that there's no rain. And I won't jinx it. There's supposed to be rain tomorrow, but not today. But I will show you when I turn it over what this looks like. I think it's gonna look awesome. I don't even think I'm pointing at the table. Okay, this is better because I couldn't see what I was pointing at before. Alright, so you see how the edges are already painted because when I painted the top, I painted the edges. That's my polyurethane spill, my oops. And then I polyurethane the white, the turquoise, my Crocs, and the bottoms. This is what's most important because this is what's going to get wet from here up pretty much when it rains. About 2 inches, or it's going to splash actually. So the legs are really important to get polyurethane and to seal them, as well as the top of the table, which I might give it another go around when the legs dry and I can turn this over without destroying my tile over here. I think I'm I think it's gonna look awesome. It'll be nice for some great dinners or barbecues right next to the pool. I'm fixing that over there, my lounge chairs, and I don't know, getting it together, getting ready for summer. All right, I'll show you what it looks like when I turn this over. I'm excited. Okay, time for the big reveal on the table. The polyurethane has already dried, so now all we have to do is flip it over and see how it looks all together. All right. So yeah, so pick it up and then I'll pull this. A ver, move over there. Oh. Okay, go ahead and then flip it over again. Como pesa, ¿no? Ta-da! Let's see. I'm gonna actually stop it. So, as you can see, what I distressed about a month ago is good to go. The polyurethane's already been dried for months. So, the legs are now dry. Polyurethane. Like I said, to shake it up a little bit, I painted the legs turquoise and the trim white instead of white legs, just to give it a little more of a, I don't know, a little more of a festive feel. But anyways, that is how you distress a wooden table or upcycle a table that your husband wants you to throw away. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching.